Right, I'm going to start anyway. My name's Kenny Martin, and I'm one of the masters on PhotoTraining4U. And Mark and I have been working together for a long, long time, and we're very fortunate in the respect that we've got, 8,000 or so members on our site, and these 8,000 or so members speak to us. And one thing that is patently clear at the moment is people are struggling. They're struggling to get customers in through the door. They're struggling to get decent sales. There's a photographer now in every single street corner. And unfortunately, what's happened is the new guys into the industry have dropped the prices so much of portraiture, that the good professionals have actually reacted in the wrong way. They've reacted and tried to fight this on price. And we don't believe that fighting it in price is the right way of doing it. So we're trying to kind of change that for a very small select group of photographers. Mark and I were at Photokina a couple of years ago. We had one brandy too many in the bar, and we basically put the whole worlds to right. We came up with the idea for the 100K Club. And the 100K Club doesn't mean that we want you to turn over 100K. It's basically a set of business principles that we want you to try and implement into your business for ultimate success, right? Now, if you want to be under the VAT threshold, right, that's fine. You just want to be a one-man band under the VAT threshold, perfectly fine. If you want to turn over £500,000 in portraits, it's the same principles, right? It's up to you how much you want to put into this, how many staff you want. You know what I mean? So it's the same principles, right? Now, what is the 100K Club? Well, it's a group of like-minded photographers who have signed up to learn the business of photography. We've got two groups already, Group 1 and Group 2 we decided to call them. And we're soon going to go into Group 3, which is why I'm talking to you today. It's going to be somewhere in the beginning of June. It's been fantastically successful, and it lasts for 3 days. And it lasts for 3 intensive days. We're talking breakfast meeting at 8 o'clock, and you're still having dinner with us, and in the bar at midnight. It's solid 3 days, right? And your mind will be absolutely frazzled by the end of it. Now, on the PhotoTraining4U, we do 10K films. So we do films which are business ideas for you to go into and say, do you know, I'm going to implement this in the next month and see if I can bring in some income. So it's loads of business ideas. Please don't get the impression that this club is just, 10 of these business ideas repackaged, because it isn't. What we're looking at is we're looking at the absolute fundamental basis of the business, for business building, for business planning, right the way to sales. Yeah? And we've had some amazing success stories with it. I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to put them up while I'm talking to you, and you can read them. Now, I've got to tell you that I asked for these last week from our club members. And I said, give us some testimonials about what you think about 100K Club. And this is what they sent me last week. I was absolutely thrilled by it. And we've had some of these guys. I had one girl on the stand this morning, and they're all anonymous, by the way. I had one girl on the stand this morning who said that she had her biggest ever week last week. She did £8,600 on portraits, and at a good average. She was absolutely chuffed to bits, and she's like a one-man business. So, we were just completely made up by that. The 100K Club provides you with all the tools needed to run a profitable portrait business. That's what it's all about. And you get all that course notes away. You get all the information away. Yeah? It's an incredibly valuable thing. And this particular person has mentioned about the group afterwards, because what happens is you become locked into that group. You become friends with that group. And it's a self-help group. So we've got a website built for you, which means that you can go on and you can share your successes, and indeed, you can share your failures as well. Yeah? You can show them new promotions, ideas, price lists, brochures, so you can get feedback coming in. And this is what this guy's saying here. I didn't want to be a photographer, I wanted to be a successful photographer. And that's absolutely incredibly important. People spend thousands and thousands of pounds on photographic training, going to seminars, buying books, etc., etc. they forget about the business. There's no point in taking pretty pictures if you haven't got any business. So this course here has got nothing to do with photography. I couldn't give a damn how good your photography is. We're not even going to touch on photography. Yeah? There's other forums. Go into the website and you'll learn the photography from there. This is different. Yeah? I'll just run through these more testimonials. And made my photography company so busy that I'm already looking at taking on another photographer within 6 months of the course. Well worth the money. Been on many training courses, all promising everything. The 100K Club really does deliver it all, and then it's down to you. Right, so you got nothing to lose. Because if it doesn't work for you, and you apply the principles that we're actually going to teach you, yeah, we'll give you your money back. So there's a 100% money back guarantee that if in the space of 4 or 5 months after taking on the 100K Club, that it doesn't work for you, you'll get your money back. Right? What's involved? It's a 3-day residential at a hotel somewhere. We're not sure where yet for this one. Which involves 3 days of intensive training. It's 3 days of intensive training, role play, getting your head frazzled by Mark and I. And you live and breathe with us for 3 days, and the other members of the group. And then the private website, as I say, is set up, and you can, it's up to you guys after that. How much does it cost? Well, it's only £1,850. Now, it might sound a lot of money when you're sitting there. Trust me, after the course, it's a drop in the ocean. I really do mean that. And every single one of these testimonials will verify that, I think. You'll make your money back very, very quickly. The last thing is that if any of you guys want to grab me or Mark, and I might as well just say it, me, because if you grab Mark, it'll point you to me. Come and grab me later on, and I'll sit there and have a 10-minute, 15-minute chat with you just to explain a wee bit more about it. It's just touching on it, this, really. Thank you very much for listening to me over the last 10 minutes. But as I say, thanks for listening. And if you want to come and speak to me, I'll be on the stand, floating around the stand, and I'll chat to you further. Thanks very much for listening, guys. Thank you.